Okay, today's topic is going to be on transaction processing systems, which goes by the acronyms of T, P, and S. And what this is it's a processing system that will collect, store, and retrieve data for online stores. Now, it could be used for other softwares and systems similar to this, but right now I'm going to focus on the online stores because that is the best way I can relate this information to the real world. So before we actually get into the actual process of transaction processing systems, let me step aside and just give a little background on how the system works in the beginning. So the online stores will have their own database of all the products that they sell, and this database will contain all information about the products, including the product name, the product code, the price, and any other relevant information for that product. So now we know that there's the online stores have the database. We can now start going to the process of TPS. So let's say you go to an online store and you find a particular item that you want to buy. Go ahead, press add to the cart. And what that actually does is that actually starts up the process for TPS of retrieving the data to bring it into your online cart. So to demonstrate what your cart may look like once you select it and place your item in there, is that it could look like something like this. I recently did an online order, and basically in your cart you'll be shown a table and it'll have all the data that the online store took from their database about that product and put it into the table. And in that table it could include some data like the product name, which you can see like right here, and then the quantity, the price of the product, and if you're buying multiple products, then you'll have the total price right here of that particular product. And down here you have the subtotal of the combined total of all your products, tax and shipping, but that's really irrelevant for this topic. So as you can see that the transaction processing system is very important and efficient for online businesses. If you try putting something in a cart and looking at your cart on an online store, you can see that the information does get there pretty fast, and that's due to the fast retrieval of the product information coming from the product database. But to wrap it up, this definitely is something that has evolved over time. This processing system, like I mentioned before, it is very important because we're allowed to have multiple users, more than I can count, purchasing online stuff at the same time, and that's perfect because we have days like Cyber Monday, or just any days in general where a lot of people are buying stuff online. So the transaction processing system is something that's really important when you're managing a business and you decide to go sell stuff online. Then you can definitely see it's very important.